So this is Angel. My mom named her. Angel's just a doeling. She's a first-year doe. She is going to have babies this year, and we do breed them on their first year. And Angel just has a nice way about her. She's still young. She's still kind of forming her personality. She gets beat up by the other doelings. She's kind of lower on the pecking order to it. Come here. She just wants grain. You just want grain. You're just wondering where all the grain is. So anyway, this is Angel. She's little. She's gonna work hard to push out some babies this year, and we're gonna be there for her. You want peanuts, don't you? Here you go, sweetie. You want more grain, don't you? Yeah. All right, so here's Daisy, one of the herd queens for sure. She's a huge alpine. She pushes out great babies every year. She's okay on the milk stand. She's kind of stampy-footed, and she's kind of, she doesn't like come for love, and she's not super loving. She's kind of aggressive. This is one of the goats that I love what she produces, but I'm not super stoked about her personality and how she's working. At the same time, Daisy's been with us a long time now, and she's somebody that is always going to be a home here for something. And she still does love, and she loves pets, and she produces a ton of milk. Wait till you see how big her udder is, and she makes huge babies. So sometimes you kind of deal with the rough edges to get the things that you're looking for. This is Daisy. First up to the plate this year is Dolly, and she's one of my favorites. Dolly is sweet. You can see she's nervous. She was dam raised and didn't get enough attention or whatever it was, but we found a way for her. She was just such a cool looking goat, and she's a Kiko. And so Dolly, we have to handle her with really gentle hands, and you know, she still likes love, but only when you actually have her on a leash. She won't let you pet her. But she comes up to milk, and she's a beautiful mother, and she's built beautifully. And one of the things about Dolly, and the reason she has this name, is she has this giant udder. So I want you to see this. This is a doe that can produce, she's producing 1 gallon of colostrum a day. So this is Ember. I waited forever. Ember's one of my favorite girls' names. I've had it on the list forever, and I waited for the right one to name Ember, and she fit. Ember is, I think, 4 now. She's got these goofy horns because when she was a baby, she was real dumb. She kept getting her head stuck in the fence, and we put this stick of shame on her horns, and it kind of malformed them on the end, so which is a little bit unfortunate because she's really a beautiful, beautiful goat, but she's got these goofy little horns that are just her. This is not a troublemaker in the pasture at all. She's always kind to the other goats. She loves love. She's slow. She's just kind of cool in the gang wherever she is, despite the fact that she's still a fairly young goat, and she has incredible babies. So her breeding is another multi. She's Ober, Alpine, and then she has a little something else that I can't remember, but she's really throws out some beautiful packers, and part of my hybrid experiments or mix a lot trying to make the perfect goat. So Glitter is what I would call my herd queen and my foundational breeding doe. She's big, whole, all alpine. She makes a ton of milk. She's super tall. She's nice and flat backed, and she's like 175, 185 pounds. She's a big doe. So she has been who's been producing a lot of my other does. And Glitter's temperament is she's really lovey-dovey. She comes in and she's like slow and gentle. She's kind of like an old lady, but she's not too old. I think she's 7, 8 years old now. But she still produces tons of milk, and she gives us such beautiful babies. Like this is her daughter from last year. She has 2 other daughters in here, so we're really using her as our foundational breeding, and we love crossing her in with the La Mancha. But Glitter's just a sweetheart. She'll stand all day long if you keep giving her love. And she kind of rules the roost. She pushes the other does around. Sometimes she can be a butthole, but for the most part, she doesn't make a lot of trouble, and she's due in here in just a couple days, and we're excited about her. Last year, most years she has triplets. Some years she has twins. We'll see what we get this year. So this is Gretchen. Gretchen is all alpine and super well bred. I believe this is Tutu's daughter, and she's going to have babies this year too. So she's one of our first-time fresheners. And always with these new guys, you're always concerned about them having just one baby, and the baby can be really big and hard to get out. So, you know, these first-time fresheners are always something that I'm super mindful of and watching them real close. But Gretchen, she's kind of the ruler of the roost of the babies, and she's real kind and thoughtful, loves love, comes over to the fence every time, and is always happy and playing, so she's a good one. This is Lola. And Lola is just like her daughter, kind of bouncy, happy, glad to see everyone, really gentle on the stand, loves to be pet, you can tell. Lola had the biggest baby on Ripple Ranch last year, had a 13-pound baby out of this. So she is a producer and makes really great Ober Alpine and Ober La Mancha crosses for us. So this is Lola, and she's due here pretty soon. Her and her daughter's body conditions are, I wish they were a little better. She's kind of dry coated. Lola is in good condition going into birth, but her coat's a little drier than I'd want it, but she and her daughter are the only ones that are that way. So anyway, this is Lola. So this is Patty. Patty is Blade's daughter and Wolf's twin sister. And Patty had quads last year, and Patty does the backcountry with me as well. So, sorry honey, it's okay. Patty's good on the trail, she milks well. She doesn't milk as well on the ground as I hope. And also her bag seemed to have a sensitivity last year on the backcountry where she would get kind of abrasions and they would really become problematic in trying to milk her. She was the one who went on the documentary with me last year. But she's a La Mancha, Alpine, and Sonnin Cross. She's just got 25 and 25 of the other stuff. She's 50% La Mancha. Blade is her dad. So she's pleasant to deal with. She's a good milker. She makes a lot of milk. She's over a gallon a day. And she has a daughter named Whisper. Why are you so nervous right now, honey? Why are you so nervous? These guys, she's due like tomorrow. So Patty's a really good, valuable member of the ranch, and she had Whisper, and she's a foundational doe, and she's super leggy and produces huge kids, and Wolf's an example of that. Her twin brother's like 215 and awesome, awesome.
So if you've never experienced kidding season before, you're gonna have a really interesting time watching how this all goes. We'll see you on the next episode.